My name is Cebu527. To most, I may look like a normal Skyblock YouTuber, but secretly for the last week and a half I've been on a mission to cyberbully an Australian YouTuber. It all started one Monday morning when I woke up at my usual time of about 6 p.m. As per my usual morning routine when I have nothing else to do, I woke up and turned on another Technoblade video. And then I saw that this Australian YouTuber that I've definitely never heard of before has started to farm potatoes. And not just that, but poisonous potatoes. I began to grow jealous of Dragoon's potentially top 1,000 place for poisonous potatoes. And that's when it hit me. Technoblade is most well known for wasting countless hours of his life grinding potatoes for some reason. He decided to pick on some random kid who calls himself a squid. So I've decided I am going to start the Great Poisonous Potato War. If you think you've seen a bunch of Technoblade references from me, you've seen nothing. If you know the enemy and you know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. This was once said by a Chinese strategist. I've spoken with Dragoon before, so I think I know him pretty well. So I actually have no idea how to get poisonous potatoes, so I just decided to visit Dragoon's island and investigate his farms. And it was at this point that I realized I'd done it. I found a critical flaw with Dragoon's minions. His island is so majestic, unbelievably distracting, and most importantly, organized to the point of insanity that his minions are borderline inaccessible. Using all of the secret information that I could find in Dragoon's video, I've concluded that this chest right here contains 53,856 poisonous potatoes. And by using revolutionary wall glitching techniques, I've managed to get inside of Dragoon's farm. And while this was completely unnecessary because the roof is transparent, I now have a clear view of all 12 of his zombie minions. I have 28 available minion slots while he only has 24. And not to mention, only 12 of his minion slots are being utilized for zombie minions. Catching up to him in the imaginary collection of tainted taters is going to be a piece of cake. Now's the point where I needed to start utilizing my minions to their maximum capabilities. The zombie minion 11 has 13 seconds between actions. By using a machine that kills the zombie for the minion, I'm able to produce a single rotten flesh per action of this minion. To further increase the minion speed, I'm going to use hamster wheels, not foul flesh, because foul flesh would make me go bankrupt. Actually, it would cost 30 million coins to provide enough foul flesh for the minions to go as long as I want them to. But by providing hamster wheels and 2 minion expanders, because I'm not absurdly rich and I don't want to use flycatchers, I can lower the zombie minions' time between actions to 7.8 seconds. Considering that the drop chances of poisonous potatoes from each of these zombies is 2.5%, that means that each zombie minion tier 11 can produce 275 poisonous potatoes per day. With all 28 minions running, I should be able to produce just over 7,700 poisonous potatoes per day. Unfortunately, zombie minion tier 11s are super expensive. Fortunately, I have a little bit of money to burn. So when I said I was going to get 28 of these minions, zombie minion tier 11s, I was not kidding. As a matter of fact, here are the 27 zombie minion tier 4s that I'm going to have to upgrade. Plus, I'll be throwing 2 minion expanders in each minion, so this is a total of 56 minion expanders. So obviously, if I want to upgrade all of these zombie minion tier 4s to zombie minion tier 11s, it's going to cost a ton of enchanted rotten flesh. So I bought a ton, and I bought this. Oh yeah, and also that, and that. You know, in general, I just bought, you know, a lot of enchanted rotten flesh. So after a solid 10 minutes of crafting zombie minions, we have 28 zombie minion 11s. So here is my zombie farm, and as you can see, it's relatively high above my island. Basically, the minion spawns the zombie gets carried by the water, and then falls down into those hoppers. I placed down all 28 of our zombie minion tier 11s, and it doesn't look like we're having any issues so far. Basically, we have a few zombies spawning, and then they just fall to their death. So if you just sit here, you can kind of get an idea of how many zombies these minions are really spawning. Honestly, this is pretty satisfying to watch. Not quite as satisfying as the magma cube farm, but still pretty satisfying. So once again, I have an issue with the hoppers being backed up and not being able to handle the flow of items. Okay, so I just spent probably a solid 2 hours redesigning the hopper system, and it looks really complicated because it is. Basically, it uses the fastest transportation method where each chest has 2 hoppers running into it and out of it, so you can move items through the chest as fast as possible. And it's not realistic to have a double chest for each hopper in this system, so I decided to distribute the hoppers among the chests based on the percentage of zombies that drop there. So for instance, all the hoppers in the middle are going to see a lot more items dropped because obviously there's more zombies falling in the middle compared to the outside outside, where if we just watch it for a few seconds, you're not going to see any zombies fall around the outside. I'm going to go ahead and put a week's worth of hamster wheels in all of these minions, so that's 7 hamster wheels per minion. I just added all the hamster wheels, and I'm noticing a pretty significant difference in the amount of zombies these minions are spawning. But I am very happy to say that the hopper system I put in place actually works really well. So I did the math, and all 28 of these minions working together produce over 300,000 rotten flesh per day. That is, of course, assuming that you're AFKing on your island, but still 300,000 rotten flesh per day. So you may be thinking to yourself, but Shibu, that was a complete waste of money. And you would be absolutely right. This is actually hot garbage, and it sells for about 1.2 million coins each day. I had just woken up and collected my minions for the day when I went to check the auction house to do my daily browsing of poisonous potatoes, and what I found shocked me. I was bidding on every single poisonous potato that I possibly could in the auction house, and that's when I saw it. There was an enchanted poisonous potato ending in 3 hours being sold by none other than Dragoon 45. After an extensive amount of research and the fact that this random account had YouTube rank, I concluded that this was in fact one of Dragoon's own potatoes. The fool was selling his own supply of poisonous potatoes without even knowing what was happening. I knew it wouldn't be easy to overthrow a relatively big YouTuber who has also dedicated much of his time to farming poisonous potatoes. So in absolute secrecy, I assembled a team of Hypixel Skyblock's most dedicated poisonous potato farmers. And with a small team of dedicated poisonous potato farmers assembled, we began Operation Codenamed Toxic Chickens, with the simple task of overthrowing Dragoon's poisonous potato lead. And within 15 minutes of the group being formed, tens of millions of coins were already going towards the cause of Operation Toxic Chickens. Unfortunately, my overpowered zombie farm does not produce infinite poisonous potatoes. As a part of Operation Toxic Chickens, we made the call to purchase poisonous potatoes from poisonous potato hoarders. By informing the poisonous potato sellers that we plan to poison the mayor candidates that we don't want to run for mayor in order to rig the mayor election, we were able to convince our partner in crime to sell us 120 enchanted poisonous potatoes, instantly bringing our total up by 19,000. I messaged Dragoon to attempt to find out how many poisonous potatoes he had in his collection, and even though it was very, very close, I managed to throw him off my trail. Apparently, there are people who have far more poisonous potatoes than even he, and the good news for me is that he does not have many more poisonous potatoes than he showed in his videos. Wait, this isn't the end of the text conversation. I would advise against the collection. It can drive you to do terrible things. By informing the poisonous potato sellers that we plan to poison the mayor candidates that we don't want to run for mayor solid and rig the mayor election being sold by none other, began Operation I have a little bit of money to burn. My family began to express concern in my newfound obsession over poisonous potatoes, so I did my very best to ensure that problem was fixed using appropriate measures. I can't believe it. He still has more poisonous potatoes than me! Finally, after a week of farming, most of which I wasn't even online for, I have a total of 123,136 poisonous potatoes. My original goal, for obvious reasons, was going to be 69,420 poisonous potatoes. We almost have double that amount. I just wanted to say thank you so much to No You Aha. He contributed over 25,000 poisonous potatoes. Epic S1N was an incredible business partner. He found so many people who were willing to give us poisonous potatoes. And most of all, thank you so much to user MyTub. His insanity for poisonous potatoes might actually beat mine. He's offline right now, but he just gave me 40,000 poisonous potatoes. So without all those people that I mentioned, I definitely would not be at 120,000 poisonous potatoes. I might have gotten my goal of 69,420 poisonous potatoes, but I actually kind of doubt that. I gained a lot from the poisonous potato war. Enough poisonous potatoes to plant a 5-layer island-sized poisonous potato farm. Admins, I swear to God, if you add that into the game, I am not going to be happy. I gained an absurdly ugly zombie farm in the northwest corner of my island. I made negative 20 million coins, though I haven't yet collected all of the bizarre sell offers, and I made 2.7 million coins in 2 weeks. This is more disappointing than my level 5 fishing minion on my Skyblock from scratch profile. Well, that's the end of that video. If any of you want 120,000 poisonous potatoes, let me know. Prices are extremely reasonable. Alright, so we sell each poisonous potato for 5,000 coins, and we have 120,000 poisonous potatoes. We get 600 million coins. Oh, hi. You guys are still here. Why is this still recording? Anyways, thank you guys a ton for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!